Dang, right in the middle of my tournament. This is Karen, Sureshot, perfect shot. My 2 accounts. And got to get rid of some of my favorites here. I'm just going to download them so that I make room because I expect to get more awesome shots. So this is when we started the C100 grind. And I was sitting at, this was in October, and I was sitting at 100 hole-in-ones. So played this one 10% downhill, medium distance. Red just at the rough. Just a little bit left of the hole. One to one, looks like thereabouts.
Great shot.
A Ballinger Great went oops. But guess what? That oops was perfect.
Hole-in-one.
Yay! So that was 101 hole-in-ones. And we'll zip down here to the next one. God. This is grinding for some C100s. My first time ever tried the C100s. Boy, we've done this one a million times. I don't know, I might not show them all. We just had this as the golden shot, which of course I didn't drop. What's with all the dings? Somebody's getting awful chatty. Oh, I guess this is medium distance, 1 to 1. Yeah. Will I hit perfect? I do
Perfect
hit
shot.
perfect. Ding, ding, ding. Boy, that was a slow-mo drop.
Hole-in-one.
That was number 102. And this is my craziest Albie ever. This was Albatross number 33, playing Tour 8. And this is going to be one of the holes that we're playing in the next 9-hole cup, which starts for the Easter tournament next week. So yeah, today's April 3rd, 2020. Believe it or not, I don't know how many people have ever dropped this Albatross. But I doubt I'll ever be able to do it again. So adjust up and then bring it back a little bit. Oh, ding, ding. And hit a
Great
great
shot.
right, but just barely. And I don't know how that dropped, but it looked like it hit a little wall and then just went in the hole. Even he laughed. But that is got to be a classic, just like, how the heck did that drop? Yeah, I don't know. But that is definitely the craziest Albatross I have ever seen. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might keep that one forever. Yeah, wow. It like hit a little wall, an invisible wall, and then dropped straight in the hole. That was funny. 103, so we're back at this one. Let's just say I dropped it. 103. Okay, we don't have to show it. It did drop. And yeah, I mean, I've got so many here. It just, don't have to see that one. 104. This is qualifying round in a shootout. In the Monster Marsh. 10%. Another this 1-to-1 thing. Using a nice vintage ball. Just at the hole, smidge back, one right. And I'll use my little finger and see if I did do 1-to-1. Oh, 1-to-1 plus a ring, it looks like. A little bit of left.
Perfect shot.
And a
Hole in
beautiful
one.
thing. 104. Gotta like perfects. 104. He was 0.6 away. My opponent was 0.6 away. And so must have been practicing for tournament, warming up. So if I was going to win this one, I had to drop it. Using the backbone. Trying to find, there's kind of a little funnel in there. Just where it's right to the hole. Not much of an adjustment. Because of headwind, use a little bit of OP.
Perfect shot.
And boom, right to the
Hole
pin.
in one.
That was kind of nice. He didn't respond. I like when they give the angry face. And so where are we here? Here he is. This is in Sweet Sniper in T8. Yeah, pretty much the whole, oh, yes, we just had this one. I was doing a big dog hook from the left. Big dog slice from the left. But this is how I like to play this hole in tour play, is just to the right, lay up, and go for the sniper. And it's, well, with an 11 tailwind, it's almost at minimum distance. Getting gutsy, I'm using quasars.
Perfect shot.
But you have to if you're going to go minimum distance. Boom!
Eagle.
Couple of nice little bounces right in the hole. So that was sweet. Yeah, so I'll just do a couple more here, and then it'll leave me room for the tournament. So that was sniper grinding. So it must be T8. Yep. Hole in one. Oh yes, plus 30% downhill, rough bump. And I've got a quasar, so I'm right at max. Generally, I do it at about plus 2 if I've got a kingmaker, but just 2 right. To the hole. Not much wind. So tiny little adjustment. A little bit of OP.
Great shot.
Hit it great. Uh-oh. But get little funnel.
Hole
Drop
in
that
one.
one. So that was number 106. And let's see. 106. And beautiful sniper. What am I saying? Plus 10. Club at 17%. Okay, so that's it, almost at min. So I drop this again. Huh. So I use 17% on the slider. And I do it after adjustment. Like, I kind of guesstimate where the guide will end up, like where the ball will actually, where the guide will end up after adjustment. So if the guide's sitting there right now at 20%, and I'm adjusting back a little bit, I'll finish it at where it ends up at 17. But I'm having second thoughts about how I adjust
Perfect
now.
shot.
Oh, I did it again. Nice couple of
Eagle.
little bounces. Huh. I didn't realize I had dropped that a couple of times. Okay, we'll do one more. And then I will call it a day. First expert Albie. Opening round, hole 9. Oh, I must have gone into expert. Huh. This is when I started playing expert in the Monster Marsh. I didn't know that. My first expert was in October of last year. Thank goodness for Terry and the Bushwhackers. Yay, 19th Bushwhackers. So do this